Welcome to the DCEU Podcast, Volume 3. I'm here with Proctor. I'm Lantern2814, as you all know. And we got a lot of stuff to talk about this week. What's the first thing you want to talk about?
First thing to talk about... Oh, actually, I'm not too sure what the Snyder Cut Mail thing was you're on about. So you might want to quickly explain that to me and tell me what it is. I think I fell behind in the Twitterverse.
Let's talk about the Snyder Cut Snail Mail. Now... What this is that Fiona on Twitter, she's like the one that has started the Snyder Cut website and stuff. She is now starting a new letter writing campaign to Warner Brothers. And I'll put a link in the description of this podcast so people can go click on Fiona's Twitter and see what they could do to write letters to Walter Hamada for the Snyder Cut. Now, what are your thoughts on that? Are you going to write a letter?
Probably not.
Probably not.
I have really, really, really bad handwriting.
Oh yeah, so, I'm probably gonna type out a copy and then write a handwritten one.
I don't think I could do a handwritten one. I'd probably send an actual digital email if they had some form of fan engagement email. I'd definitely do something like that. But handwritten, I couldn't, and it'd probably cost me a lot to send to America.
Well, the way they're organizing this is that on August 27th, we're going to make it so everybody can, send their letters at the same time. So we have certain dates for each country. Like if you live in South Africa, you have to send it by the 11th, and then it'll get there by the 27th and stuff. So, if everything goes right, we should have 1,000 letters on Walter Hamada's desk by August 27th. Which would be amazing, because nobody writes letters for movies anymore. So it'd be a really cool thing to do.
Yeah, it'll definitely. I don't think it'll make a difference because how I see it is they either know or they don't know. They either know what's going on in the fan movement or they don't know. And if Zack Snyder knows, Warner Brothers knows. So I think they already know what's going on. And I think them seeing letters, they're just going to go, right, yeah, we know, we get it. Calm down. We'll give you it eventually, type thing.
Eventually, we need it now.
We need it now.
We need it right now. And this is only going to drive home the point even more, right? Can't let up, man. You can't let these executives. Can't give them an inch.
I think the only way, I'll let them go. I'll let the Snyder Cut go and let them off, is if they come out an official. Not a bullshit Wall Street Journal article, but an official Warner Brothers statement
from somebody with a name.
yeah, even especially if it was Walter Hamada says the Snyder Cut is not coming anytime soon. ... or something it will come eventually, and then I'd keep on fighting. Or if they confirmed it was coming very soon or whatever. But if he comes out and he says it's never coming, we have no plans to do it, and we know the demand for it, we know how much you all want it, but it's just not happening. We're really sorry. Then I'd drop everything, because then what's the point? If they don't demand for it, then why is what's the point of even?
Yeah, if they actually came out and said they're never going to do it, I would probably stop too. But they're yet to do that. I mean, they could have did that months ago.
No comment. Yeah, that's why I keep on fighting, because they are just saying no comment every time someone asks, which is good. It's a positive thing. It's a very good thing.
I know. I mean, if they really didn't want to do this, they would have told us a while ago.
A very long time ago, yeah.
But, I think writing letters, it's like a thing nobody does anymore, I mean, they already know that we want this, but it would drive home that point even more.
Definitely, it definitely would. But
especially 1,000 people doing it, it'd be nice. It's how they got the Richard Donner cut released.
Did they all send letters and it got confirmed not long after?
Yep. That's how essentially Warner Brothers decided to do the Donner cut, was after they got letters, tons of letters. I only think it was a few thousand they got when they decided to do it. So, it didn't take much for them to release the Donner cut. So, the most hardcore fans reaching out as much as they can, it can only help.
Yeah, you never know. Walter Hamada might not have no form of social media, and he might literally have no clue that people want the Snyder Cut. He might not have any idea. You never know. Unless people have bombarded him at Comic-Con, if he was even there or wherever, how's he meant to know? Because to my knowledge, he doesn't have social media at all.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't think he has a Twitter.
And I don't think any Warner Brother execs are going to go up to like the head boss man and say, "Oh, by the way, people want the Snyder Cut," because he'll just say, "Like what? Like what do you mean?" Like,
I mean, it's clear they want to move, like try to move on. Go to these other films like Aquaman, Shazam. But at some point they have to address the fact that there's a whole different version of Justice League that they just have.
they
And
will eventually. I think we'll see it. Not anytime soon, but I think in a few years or within a few years, we'll have some form of statement about it being like there.
Well, there's a rumor going around that Silas Stone was supposed to die. Victor Stone's dad was supposed to die in the movie, and they cut it out of the movie because they want to save it for the Cyborg film. So, I mean, if that really was the case, that means Justice League, like that's the reason they wouldn't want to release it, because it has scenes that they're saving for other films.
Yeah, exactly. They could have just cut out. Like that's what they might be waiting for. Like you were saying in our first podcast, they might literally just be waiting for Aquaman to come out and Shazam, and then letting the hype die down a bit, and then bring the Snyder Cut out when there's not really much coming out, and then build from the hype of that for everyone to go and see Wonder Woman 84 and the Batman and such.
Yeah, I would hope. I mean, the only reason I could see them like not releasing this is because it's radically different. It's like it changes everything about the future movies and stuff. That's the only way I could see why they're holding back this long. But yeah, that's the little announcement about the Snyder Cut Snail Mail. Do you have anything to add on that?
No, I didn't know about it until you told me about that. But yeah, it can't do any bad. So
yeah, it can only be good.
Definitely do it. Yeah, and if there's any form of digital email, I'd definitely get involved. But handwritten, my handwriting's too poor for that.
If you can't handwrite, type it out. Type it out. Print it out.
If he had a Twitter, I'd spam him every day. We've released the Snyder Cut. But
yeah. I mean, everybody spams Warner Brothers Twitter, right? But they don't get
Zack Snyder.
Yeah. Oh yeah. What's next on the news? Supergirl. You got any thoughts on Supergirl?
The thing it made me think straight off the bat, my first reaction was, really? Like, we're getting a Supergirl film before a Batman film and before Man of Steel 2. Like, are you kidding me? Like,
yeah, that was pretty much the internet reaction, right?
Yeah, I could not believe it. I was shocked. Is there even a demand for a Supergirl film? Because I know I don't want it. Like,
exactly. How many people are actually watching the TV show,
I know. I'd love numbers.
But yeah, I was taken aback too. But then I had an idea, like why they would be doing a Supergirl film. And I think it ties into whatever they're going to do with the next Man of Steel movie. And it has to do with Brainiac, right? Like, what if the Supergirl movie is just a big lead-in to the Superman sequel where we see Brainiac, fighting Superman. And Supergirl helps Superman and stuff, just like the book and stuff.
Yeah, I think they're definitely going to do it, but I would say it's a bit too soon for Brainiac. But I think they're definitely going to do it. Like,
why is it too soon?
I think he's a bit too. It's like whenever I think Nolan did it well as well. Like, I think whenever a superhero films come out, I think like the best villains should be saved for like the later films, whereas like Batman Begins started with Scarecrow, a lesser known villain. And then for the sequel, he went in to do the Joker. Whereas any other film could come out and just be like, oh, we're just doing the Joker because it's the easiest option to do, isn't it? That's why Matt Reeves isn't doing the Joker, apparently, is he? He's doing, he's rumoured to be doing, I can't remember actually. Who was it?
I can't remember. Is it Hush? I can't remember what the rumor was.
Yeah, it was rumoured to be Hush, I think, yeah.
Something like that.
But I just think, Brainiac could be better saved for...
What, 10 years later, Like,
I don't know. Like, maybe, the end of a trilogy or something, like the third film. But,
yeah.
It's like all of the Justice League go against Brainiac in DC Universe Online. Every single superhero goes against Brainiac.
Yeah,
and Brainiac puts up a fight.
Yeah, but that's like an MMO. That's a giant...
Yeah, it was still, I don't know. I'd prefer him to be saved. I thought the same with Doomsday. Well... Even though we found out now that it wasn't the real Doomsday, it still was a bit too soon for a villain like that.
Here's my thing about saving villains and stuff, and saving stuff for future films, is that, we don't know if they're going to have any more films, like this whole universe might crash and burn in 2 years. We don't know. So why not try to make the best story possible if you get the opportunity, which is what Nolan did with the Batman films. Like he wasn't, he wasn't thinking about sequels when he made Batman Begins. He was just trying to make the best Batman movie, and he put a Joker card at the end as like a maybe. But like Joker's Batman's biggest villain, so why didn't he save Joker for the third film?
True. That's a very good point. Yeah.
I'd rather them, go for it all and try to put as much in one movie as possible because, just the way audiences are now, like, we can't bank on the fact that people are going to keep showing up to these movies. And that's why I think Aquaman's going to be amazing, right? I feel like they're going to have so much in this one film. It looks like it's going to be like 3 different stories in one film. They might not get another chance to make another Aquaman film. So this is like perfect that they're doing this much in one film. And I hope that's what they do with future, Superman films and whatnot.
I just feel like I said it in the first podcast. I'm sure some people out there will absolutely hate the mindset, but I just feel like no matter who gets attached to direct, no matter who gets to do this film, I'm going to watch it and be like, ugh, like if Snyder did it, it'd be better type thing. Like Snyder's gave me a version of Superman I love, and Justice League gave me a version of Superman that I just wasn't used to. It just felt out of place for this universe Snyder's built.
Yeah.
Like, it is the Superman we know and love, like the happy-go-lucky guy, you know what I mean? The guy who's very hopeful and he's very cringy and stuff. But in this universe, we've been given a different Superman, a realistic, grounded Superman. And to go from that to like the OG Superman, it was a bit like, wait, what's going on? Like, it didn't feel deserved.
Yeah, Justice League did not feel like a Snyder film,
It didn't. It didn't feel like it deserved. Like Batman, he didn't feel deserved to be back to his old self. Do you know what I mean? Like he was a saved character again, and he wouldn't kill people and stuff like. It didn't feel deserved at all.
He was making jokes and stuff like nothing happened.
Yeah, Snyder didn't have his. He didn't get his chance to. But by the sounds of it, Snyder's cut would have fleshed everything out. Yeah. He'd have still gave us that Superman we know and love, but he'd have did it in a lot better way. We'd have got the old Batman we know and love, but it'd be in a much better way. And without like being rude or anything, like Wonder Woman hasn't really given me any hope for future films that aren't done by Snyder. Like,
I mean, I thought Wonder Woman was fine. I'm sure the sequel. I'm hoping it's good. Kristen Wiig as Cheetah scares the shit out of me. Like that does not look that good. Did you see? You saw that behind the set photo of her and stuff.
Yeah, it looked a bit. Yeah.
I'm hoping for the best. But I have all the faith in Aquaman. I think Aquaman's gonna be amazing. I mean, I'm going midnight for that.
Oh, I feel the same as what you feel for Aquaman, but for Shazam, I'm all for Shazam.
All for Shazam. I like the director for Shazam too.
Yeah, I think the kids look amazing as actors. Normally, I hate kid actors because they do a terrible job, but they look amazing. Zachary Levi looks like he's been the perfect cast for that. The outfit looks amazing from what we've seen in the actual trailer.
Yeah.
Oh, it just looks amazing. The special effects look amazing. Like when he shouts Shazam, it looks like he's at a fair or something. Yeah. And the cloud pops up and he changes.
Oh yeah, when that moment where he changes in the trailer to the Shazam.
Yeah.
In one shot, it was so beautiful. So beautiful.
Yeah, so beautiful. Yeah.
I hope we get
That's
more
one thing DC always have is unbelievable cinematography.
Yeah. They plan out shit.
Yeah. Larry Fong created the ground for that, though.
They get the most out of their films.
Definitely.
They're not making films just to, fill in spaces to the next Avengers film or something, Every film, I think, should have a meaning. Every film should, mean something in the DC universe. But then you get movies like Suicide Squad, and you're like, fuck. But Man of Steel meant something. BVS meant something. Wonder Woman, to a certain extent, I mean, it still had good shots in it.
Yeah.
Justice League was a complete disaster. But it could have been something great. Zack Snyder was, intending to do something really good with it. Something, memorable. But, Wonder Woman, I mean Warner Brothers, not Wonder Woman. Warner Brothers just, gets greedy. They want the Avengers money. And they can't,
They want that bad money.
Yeah. But, the key is just to make amazing movies. Don't even think about building up for sequels or, team-up films. Just make the best fucking movie possible. And I think they need to go back to that. and I hope that's what they do.
It depends, doesn't it? Entirely. I think Aquaman and Shazam are going to be the ones to show us that. If they're just average films, then it means they're not. They're just waiting for another cash-in.
Yeah.
Justice League Part 2.
Yeah, I mean, if
It's
they neuter Aquaman, if they neuter that film, and it's just like some, Iron Man 2 level film, that's going to be very disappointing.
I thought after Wonder Woman was that successful, and they gave Patty Jenkins quite a lot of creative freedom, apparently, and Patty fought for a lot, didn't she?
Yeah.
Like the No Man's Sky scene. Surely they learned the lesson, right? Which one's our successful film? The one we gave the most creative freedom to the director in?
Yeah.
Which one's flopped the most? The one that we controlled the most? Like, are they stupid?
Yep. Even Man of Steel, they forced Snyder to cut out like 40 minutes of the film.
Yeah.
Who knows what the film would have been like with another like 20, 30 minutes on it.
Crazy, the amount of content we could have had from these films, and people who've worked in the industry have ruined them. Like, how does that work? How can you work in the industry for that long and create such a bad idea?
Yeah, and I wonder like who deserves like most of the blame. Is it like reviewers and bloggers, or is it just Warner Brothers solely for listening to them to begin with?
Definitely, that was their number one mistake. You should never listen to critics.
Yeah, they don't make films; they just critique them. They should have just been listening to Zack Snyder or Christopher Nolan. Whoever was involved. Those are the people you listen to. People that actually make films.
And they don't even do a good job of critiquing them.
Yeah. But yeah, you have anything else to say on Supergirl?
To be honest, like, I knew we were going to eventually get it because the Man of Steel prequel comic showed that.
Yep.
And even Man of Steel, to some extent, had that little Easter egg which showed, like, the ship Clark goes into when Lois Lane goes into it as well. That was what we're assuming. Well, it definitely was Supergirl's ship, let's be honest, from the prequel comic. Yep. So we've always knew it was coming, but I just, personally, I want a Man of Steel too. I don't want a Supergirl. Like,
yeah,
I'd rather a world where only Man of Steel, like Superman, exists.
Yeah,
it's the same with like Batgirl. I don't really want Batgirl. Like, I'd rather the main heroes.
Batman. But that's the thing, like they could put these characters in the sequels. Like Man of Steel, you could put Supergirl in there. Like we could see her show up. She crash lands on Earth. There could be a whole movie about that. And it could lead up to a Brainiac movie or something. And the Batman movie is the same thing. We can get introduced to Barbara Gordon. We can get introduced to, how, Joker paralyzed her and stuff like that. They could do stuff like that. But, I think jumping straight into a Supergirl film would be strange if we don't see her first in a Man of Steel sequel,
Yeah, like a little cameo. What I don't understand is they don't seem to be doing, like, they seem to be copying Marvel in trying to do these lesser known characters and give them films.
Oh, like Shazam and stuff.
Yeah, like why would you do a Shazam film so soon when we don't even have a Batman film yet? Like, are you crazy?
Yeah.
Like, what the hell? They want to make money, but they're doing films about the heroes that barely anyone knows about. Like, how they're going to have to be really lucky to strike a profit with Shazam, aren't they? Let's be honest, because who knows who Shazam is?
I mean, everybody that watches the trailer likes it,
Yeah.
I wonder, if they could, nail the marketing, I'm sure a lot of people are going to want to go see it, especially families, like you said in that last episode, talking about families and stuff like that are going to go see Shazam because it's a kid turning into a superhero, and, we don't get that very often.
Yeah, it looks, I'm more excited for that than Aquaman, but...
Yeah, and Shazam has a lower budget, so...
Yeah, I'm a bit biased because I absolutely adore David F. Sandberg and Shazam as a character. So I'm very excited for that. Whether it'll be good or not, that's a completely different matter. But we hope it is. We hope if them two are very good. And let's be honest, every single DC fan right now is checking their Twitter every single day to see any tiny bit of news we can get for the Batman film. Like, please say I'm correct in saying that. Like, I must be.
Yeah, I think
Snyder Cut, obviously, like, number one for me probably is the Snyder Cut, and then it's the Batman film.
Yeah, but I'd check Vero for the Snyder Cut, I don't check Twitter for Snyder Cut. But yeah, I think everyone's waiting on when they're going to actually announce the Batman film officially, a date it's going to be released and stuff. When Matt Reeves has already talked about it a little bit, but like eventually we're going to get a press statement, we're going to get release dates. We're going to get a poster. We're going to get something.
Yeah.
that's gonna be exciting. I wonder if it's gonna happen this year though, or we're gonna have to wait till next year, next Comic-Con before we hear anything about a Batman film. You know?
Well, he said it was only 2 weeks until he was getting his draft in, wasn't it?
Yeah, but that's just a draft. I mean, they could rewrite that over and over.
That's what I mean. It might not even come next year by the sounds of it.
Yeah, it sounds like they're still in like the very early stages. I mean, we don't even know if they have like concept art done. I hope they do. Like, I hope there's that far along.
All these rumors probably like are completely wrong because he could rewrite that completely different as a film. Like he doesn't. Like, he could change it to be a Dark Knight Returns live-action film. We don't know. Like, he could do anything he wants. Well, I doubt Warner Brothers can do whatever they want. I guarantee they're making him... Because wasn't someone attached and then said, nah, it doesn't matter, the two, like, demanding?
I think Ben Affleck wasn't it?
Yeah, but not for Batman, sorry. Yeah, was it Flash? Or was it Aquaman originally? Someone was... Yeah, because then James Wan said, oh, don't worry, I'm not leaving. Someone left one of the films and were like, oh, no, creative differences. And then it came out that, like, Warner Bros. Were too demanding and they were just sick of it and they didn't want it.
Yeah.
Was it Flash? I'm certain it was Flash.
Oh, yeah, it might have been that original director for Flash and stuff. I mean, they went through, like, 5 different directors for Flash.
Yeah, 2 directors left the Flash and they both said, like, Warner Bros. Were just ridiculous. Like, ridiculously demanding and trying to change the script nonstop.
So it's really amazing that Zack Snyder was able to get 2 films, you know, for the most part. I mean, he still had to change. Yeah. But what else do you have to say about Batman or whatever?
Yeah, I feel like I think Warner Bros. Is a film company that are never, ever, ever going to give directors creative freedom. That's never going to happen. I feel like they're money makers. They're in it for money. They're not in it for good films. They're in it for money. No matter what anyone says, they are in this for money. Whereas at least Disney, to some extent, like Ryan Johnson said, he got complete creative freedom. They let him do whatever he wanted. There was obviously the very odd thing that was like, right, no, you can't do that, sorry. But Disney pretty much let them do whatever he wanted, whereas Warner Bros. Would never dream of doing that, and I don't think they ever will.
Yeah, and I think most studios are like that.
Yeah, definitely.
But I'm thinking about, like, the Dark Knight and, like, Dark Knight Rises. Like, by that time, I think the studio just let Christopher Nolan make the film.
Oh, yeah. Apparently, he's one of the other directors, yeah.
Yeah. And, they always give him that freedom because his movies make money. They make a lot of money. If they didn't, he wouldn't get any freedom at all. I mean, it has really nothing to do with the quality of the film. It has to do with how much money it makes. Still, like, Batman vs. Superman made a lot of money, enough to at least give Zack Snyder a little bit of leeway with Justice League, but they just listened to reviewers, and then all of a sudden, we got a horrible shit show.
Worse.
Yeah, way worse than anything Zack Snyder could have did. But, you want to talk about Batwoman?
Not really. I hate the casting. I hate Ruby Rose. There's nothing else I want to say on that. I absolutely despise her, beyond belief.
I don't know her at all. I don't know.
I hate her. I absolutely hate her. So I will. It's CW, and I don't watch CW. So
is she a lesbian at least?
Well, she is an Orange is the New Black, so probably.
That's the show she's from. Yeah, I'm probably not going to watch Batwoman. I mean, I barely watch TV shows as it is. I just don't have time to watch all these fucking TV shows.
They're just awful. The DC shows are terrible.
24 episodes a season, and they can't come up with anything better than, some soap opera shit. You could do so much with that time.
Apparently Krypton's amazing, but I don't trust it.
I really liked Krypton. I watched the first half of that season.
I've heard it's really good, yeah.
Brainiac looked amazing. He looked fucking top notch.
Yeah, he did look really good. But
I think they did Doomsday.
Yeah, I really hate Ruby Rose. So let's not discuss that one.
We'll move on from that. I want to read you something though, because I thought it was hysterical when I read it. And it's from Twitter. And this one guy posts. He's trying to boycott watching Aquaman, right? Did you see this tweet?
No. I haven't seen that, no.
All right, I'll just read it out for you. It says, "Hey guys, watching the Aquaman trailer, it is clear they are copying the entire Black Panther storyline and Thor stories. Instead of Asgard and Wakanda, they film underwater, which is pretty pathetic. Just this guy has no idea. If you support the MCU and their films, please avoid watching this movie in theaters so it doesn't make a profit out of MCU storylines. DC realized they can't use their ideas, so they copied ours. Like the guy fucking owns Marvel.
Oh my god.
It is unacceptable that we must come together to boycott Aquaman movie. Thanks. He thinks they shot the movie underwater. Like, what the fuck? And like we all know, Aquaman is based off of Aquaman: Throne of Atlantis and The Trench. You know, storylines that came out in 2011. But you know, let's not talk about facts. Some people are crazy, man. Die hard for that MCU.
They're absolutely obsessed. He's got a point though. Like, yeah, I might boycott Aquaman as well. To be honest, it is definitely a copy of The Room.
A dead copy. It's completely
it's
identical.
To be honest, it's copying Game of Thrones. Like Jason Momoa, more like Dothraki Momoa.
Dothraki Momoa.
It's crazy, unbelievable.
Oh god, I just thought that was the most hysterical tweet I read like all week.
There was some news recently. I can't remember what it was. Was it Batman news? No. Oh yeah, the Batman. What do you think about the Batman Ben Affleck CGI to make him look younger?
Oh yes, I saw that picture.
We need to touch on that. Yeah.
I liked it. I thought it. I mean, if they could do that a whole film. And
he's did 2 scenes now. He did 2 scenes from BVS to show how easy it was.
I mean, if they could do that, I'd be fine with that. Apparently, they did that with Live by Night for Ben Affleck to make him look younger. Apparently, I don't know, but apparently he looks like 15 years younger in a Live by Night. I didn't watch the film. I want to watch it though. If they could do it, I would definitely watch it. I wouldn't mind that.
They could just always do an older Batman and keep him, but no.
Yeah, I still think that, original theory that Ben Affleck is going to narrate the movie and we're going to get a younger Batman, I think that still could be the case. And I think that would be fine. I think that'd be great.
I'd rather him be Batman, but yeah.
I mean, if you've read the comics, right? Batman comics.
Yeah.
He always has this inner narration, this inner monologue going. Like, can you imagine if that was Ben Affleck's voice the whole time? I mean,
he does it in the Arkham Asylum games, doesn't he?
Yeah. Oh, wait, does he? I don't know. I think
he talks to himself a lot, like, I need to enter, blah, blah,
blah.
Oh,
yeah. He's giving the player directions.
yeah, and they do it as like a little inner monologue.
Yeah, like, they could do that for the movies. We really haven't seen that in a superhero film. Inner monologues and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's what I think. They have a chance to do a completely original story. Like, who in Marvel's universe is like Batman? And don't you dare say Iron Man. Don't you dare.
Who in the Marvel universe is like Batman?
Yeah, like what film do they have that could possibly even be close to a Batman film?
None of the characters act like
Imagine
Batman.
how amazing it would be if Matt Reeves did do something like a very noir, dark Batman thriller. Yeah.
Fucking violent. Beating the hell out of thugs.
But in BVS, they actually had to, what's it called? Not paint his hair. What is it? Like dip dye his hair. They had to put like strips of grey in his hair and in his beard to make him look older. So you take that out, give him a fresh trim,
give him some makeup,
like a younger Italian suit type thing. Yeah, a bit of makeup. There you go. Say it 5 to 10 years before BVS. It's believable. I'd believe it. He looks amazing for his age. He looks 100%. Unbelievable for his age. If you look at him in interviews, he looks unbelievable. With a bit of makeup to get rid of his like his little tired, miserable look like he had in BVS, he'd look 10 years younger.
Yep. And Matt Reeves said that, this isn't going to be a Batman origin. So this will be a Batman in his prime. And Ben Affleck, he doesn't look that old. They could easily have him in the Batman role. And I think that's why he's still involved. Like, he's still involved. He hasn't left the project. And, who knows what's going to happen.
I think he'd want to still, but he's contracted to do it, so.
Yeah.
I don't think he's gone anywhere, but I think he does want to.
Yeah, I mean, Batman's like the greatest superhero of all time. Who wouldn't want to be Batman? Even if it's like hell and the studio is like shit, I mean, you'd still want to be Batman.
It does seem like you get sick of the questions and stuff. I remember when he was advertising Live by Night and everyone just kept flooding him with questions.
He got super pissed. Yeah.
Yeah. Because that was his film he was trying to promote, yeah.
And nobody watched Live by Night. Like, didn't it bomb at the box office?
Yeah, I did. I went to cinemas to see it. I loved it. I thought it was class.
That's good. I need to watch that film. I'll probably watch it this weekend.
Yeah, it'd be a really good film. It was a really good film, sorry. Yeah, I think that's all the news there is for this week, except the confirmed, didn't the CW president confirms that Batman exists in the Arrowverse, but who the hell cares? Like, Jesus.
Yeah. I think that was confirmed a while ago in that Flash episode where he goes to Earth 2 and you see Bruce Wayne's name on, like, a phone. So, like, they have confirmed that he is, I mean, the Bruce Wayne character does exist in a universe, you know?
Yeah.
But I think it's, like, more official now, right?
Yeah, the head guy did, but like no one cares. So
yeah, I hope they don't make a CW show of Batman. I pray they don't.
That'd just be awful. Imagine if they replaced the Batman film with a show.
Oh yeah.
I don't think there's much of a DC news actually. Yeah, just the Supergirl movie. And where do you think they'll release Supergirl then?
It depends when they announce a Man of Steel sequel. I really don't think you could do one without the other. I think if they were smart, they would actually have a Superman sequel, and then in the same year, you release a Supergirl movie. I mean, you know what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
The same year, both super characters. And, that's what they would have to do. And have the movies interconnect. That's what I would want to see.
I think that's what it will happen. We'll have both in the same year. Or something close.
And, I mean, I think they're going to make a Cyborg film at some point. I think that's the reason they cut out that stuff from Justice League for the Cyborg film. But then again, like you said with getting these smaller characters, their movies, I mean, unless Shazam bombs, which I don't think it's going to happen. I think Shazam's going to make its money back plus some,
Yeah.
I think it'll give them a reason to make Cyborg, right? If Shazam does well, it'll show them that, smaller characters could do well. So why not?
I think Ray Fisher said he has no idea so far, though, didn't he?
Yeah.
He said he doesn't have a clue if it's happening or not.
And we don't know if there's going to be like an Aquaman sequel, we don't know if there's going to be a Superman sequel. We don't know if there's going to be a Suicide Squad sequel. I mean, they've talked about it, but no release dates, no announcements. We don't know when a Suicide Squad movie is ever going to come out. I think they would, though, right? Because it made a lot of money. So why wouldn't they make another Suicide Squad movie? That's probably why Warner Brothers thought they could mess with Justice League.
Oh, yeah, $750 million.
On its, like, $150 million budget. So it did really well. But, yeah, I mean, that's all the news for now. I mean, unless you want to talk about anything else.
It's just there've been talks to do all different types of movies. I don't know how that makes the movies.
They're still trying to put together that New Gods film that hasn't even started filming.
Wanting to be made for like 10 years or something.
Yeah.
It's been in production hell.
Yeah, who knows if they're going to make half these films.
Yeah, so I wouldn't get people's hopes up too much about Supergirl.
I would just rather focus on the 3 films we know are coming out.
And Batman.
Yeah, and Batman. Because we know there's definitely going to be a Batman film within the next 4 years.
There better be. We better have an announcement next year that's in production. I don't want to wait another year for no news to come out about it.
Oh, by the end of this year, we should hear more about Batman. And next year, they should be starting production on it, honestly. It should take them more than a year to get pre-production done. But yeah, a lot of people want us to do that Man of Steel analysis.
Yeah, a lot of people,
Yeah.
Bloody hell. I think before you posted that comment, someone did comment saying, I wish you guys would do a Justice League podcast or something.
Yeah, just
talking about all the films. Yeah, I'm certain someone commented something to do with that.
Yeah, and we will do that.
Yeah,
and
just as a heads up for everyone. Do not worry. In good time, we will be doing podcasts for analysis of Man of Steel.
Yeah,
and
we're going to go scene by scene.
Scene by scene together. Yeah.
The whole movie. We might even do a commentary track. I don't know. That's still
might do Wonder Woman if we fail up to it. But I've barely seen Wonder Woman, so whereas I could talk about Man of Steel on BVS for hours.
There's a lot to talk about with Man of Steel too.
We could do Justice League and shit on it, but
yeah, that'd be funny. Yeah, a drunk podcast. The drunk.
yeah.
If you have any suggestions for anything else you want us to talk about, leave it in the comments down below.
Yeah, even if it's a short video, it doesn't have to be another podcast video. We could do short videos about anything.
Yeah.
But the comments here. Lant and I would like to make you. I would like you to make a video for the DCEU podcast where you go through every single movie so far we've had, except Justice League.
Except Justice.
And talk about the most popular complaints and redirect it to tell us why they're wrong.
Yeah, we could definitely do that.
We got a few likes as well, so.
Yeah. We could go through Movie Bob's 3-hour review of BVS and explain why he's wrong about everything he says.
Like Samuel Otten did. Samuel Otten did that, didn't he? He
went
through everyone's complaints.
I love that channel. I love that guy.
So,
he did a great job.
Definitely think we should do a reaction, like a review for Titans, because I do think that's very, very, it's getting destroyed, and it's very rare you see trailers like that getting absolutely destroyed. It's not it's not like half. Everyone hates it. It's like
yeah, and it's strange because
very few people liking it.
We only have seen like a trailer. It's only been one trailer.
Yeah,
there's not much to really go off of.
It's very ironic for Jeff Johns saying Batman's too dark in the BVS universe.
Teen Titans. But then again, I think people should be liking this Teen Titans show, because if we grew up on the animated show, I mean, they're aging the show with us. They're not targeting the Teen Titans show for kids. They're targeting for people in our age group and older. So I mean that alone should get people excited. People think it's a little bit too much, right?
Yeah, there's a lot of very valid complaints. I think personally I hated it. But what did you think about the trailer?
I put my first reaction when I first saw it up. I thought it was exactly what I wanted. Like, I wanted a dark Robin, a pissed off Robin. Starfire was the only thing that looked weird. Like, I did not like the way she looked at all. But Raven looked about right. Other than that part where she's screaming at the end, that looked bad. But Beast Boy, he looked dead on. Who else was in it? I think Hawk and Angel are supposed to be in it.
And Dove.
Oh yeah, Hawk and Dove, not Angel. What the fuck? Yeah, Hawk and Dove are supposed to be in it. They weren't in the trailer. But yeah, I mean, I love the way Robin looks. I love the way he's acting.
Yeah, that'd probably be a good place to start. Like, what positive did we get from it? And for me, as someone who hated the trailer, like, I've got to say, I think I only have one positive for this entire trailer, and it'd genuinely be, like, I'm just quickly going through it now. And my only positive for this trailer has got to be in agreement with you as Robin. Robin looks amazing. His outfit looks so in line with the DC universe, the setting up. And I think what I've seen from the trailer, except for maybe one scene, the actor who plays him looks spot on, and he looks like a great actor. He looks like he's doing a really good job of it.
Yeah. I mean,
but except for that, everything else just looks appalling, beyond belief, appalling. Like,
yeah, I mean, I really don't think there's enough in the trailer to really judge how the show's going to be. But it does look like a CW show, which is kind of worrying. It's very worrying.
Yeah, like, if this is what they have to try and sell the DC streaming service, it's not a very good start, in my opinion.
Yeah, but there's going to be way more on that service than just this one show, right?
They should have did like an exclusive Aquaman. It'll be first coming to the streaming service or something. That'll have been a better idea.
Yeah. I know Swamp Thing's going to be there too, but I don't know if it's going to be there day one. I hope it is.
I hate everything about it. I just think the acting is appalling. Like, Raven is just the worst. Like,
that was the most rough. That was the roughest part of the trailer, where she was screaming at the end. That was kind of oof.
All of it, like when she sat on the table with Robin. I can't remember what she says to him. What is it?
Yeah, I don't know what she said.
You're the boy from the circus. And I was just like, what?
Yeah, I
Everything
hope.
led me here to you.
I mean, I think they're gonna be focusing on her too, which is worrying.
Bad idea. Yeah, like no one watches Titans for Robin.
Yeah, I mean, she was definitely my least favorite part of the actual animated show, right? I mean, I liked Beast Boy and Cyborg, and Cyborg's nowhere to be seen in this Titan show, and Hawk and Dove were nowhere to be seen either, and they're in the show. So I wonder,
No, yeah, they are. They're in the trailer.
are they in the trailer?
Yeah, yeah.
I didn't see them.
There's a part where it's like going through a montage of loads of action scenes, and you see. I'll try and find a screen cap of it now for you. There, right. I'll share my screen now. There, can you see it?
Yeah, I can see. Oh, yeah, I didn't see that in the trailer. Yeah, that's crazy. I totally don't remember seeing that at all.
You see her again now. She like whips some up there. See her?
There you go. That's a good shot for her.
It's just like they're using CGI for blood and everything. It's just like, do you have to like?
Right. CG out of blood, CG everything.
And I do think like if they're going for a very cringy, edgy, like it just looks pure cringe to me, in my opinion. Like I think even the scene with "fuck Batman," I was just like, oh god, Jesus. Like,
that was my favorite part of the trailer by far. Was the "fuck Batman" part by far. Like, nothing else in the trailer got me more excited than that line.
I just don't think it was well executed. Like "fuck Batman," like it just probably looks like he's talking to the audience. Like
yeah, I mean, that's the question the audience, because the thugs are asking the question the audience is asking, and he's looking right at the camera when he says "fuck Batman."
It's just, it made me cringe.
A little.
The trailer makes me cringe. The music makes me cringe. Raven makes me cringe.
I'm still gonna watch the show. Cringe. I gotta see, if it's any good. I'll watch the first episode.
Oh, I'll probably more than likely be definitely, yeah, but I won't be paying for it. I'll be telling you that right now. I definitely will not be paying for it.
I already paid for the DC streaming service.
Ooh.
I already paid for it, full year, because I'm gonna watch DC shows. I care less about Titans. What is Titans? Like, who cares? I'm gonna be watching Batman the animated series. I'm gonna be watching Justice League the animated series. I'll be watching every DC film before 2011.
Yeah. We don't have it yet. It's very sad. Very sad.
Constantine should be on it. The actual TV show Constantine, that should be on it. There's a lot of stuff that's gonna be on it. Titans isn't the only show. I think people need to realize that it's just one of many.
Yeah, we don't have it yet. Otherwise, I'd probably get it for watching the anime.
It's only starting in America, right?
Yeah.
It's pretty cheap. We're talking like $6 a month. Titans is not the reason I'm going to be getting the streaming service. Everything else is the reason. And Swamp Thing. I just want to see a Swamp Thing show. I hope it's good. I hope it's not like Titans at all. I hope it's like a horror movie.
Yeah.
But with a nice Swamp Thing. Swamp Thing is a superhero. He's a good guy, but he's like it's scary because he's like a monster and stuff.
Yeah, it does. I think Stargirl is sounding a bit crap as well. I think I'll be watching an episode or two of Titans because the episode list got leaked, didn't it? And one of the episodes is called Jason Todd, so I'm going to be intrigued.
Wow, is this Robin Jason Todd?
Yeah. No.
It's Dick Grayson. Yeah,
but yeah, I just want to see what they're doing with Jason Todd and seeing that.
Are we going to see Jason Todd die?
That's what I mean. Like, I wonder if we're going to get more than what's advertised. So I will watch it just in case. But from the trailer, I'm not really that impressed at all.
We'll see.
Why Star? I don't know if I'm watching the wrong show, but why Stargirl burning people alive? Like,
Starfire.
Starfire, sorry, Jesus, yeah.
I don't know. I don't know where this flame power's coming from. I don't know why she looks that way. Where's her orange skin? Where's the green energy? Like, what the hell? Totally changes the character. Is she an alien or isn't she? That's unclear. There's a lot of question marks.
Like, what are you doing? Is she burning? Like, why is she burning people alive? Like, come on, Jesus.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Oh, the one who's Raven, all she's been on's Home and Away. Ugh. Kind of, how does that qualify a star in a TV show? Like, of this caliber.
This caliber, you know, like it's a streaming show, like a Netflix show. They were rushing the show into production anyway, so I don't know.
Yeah, Robin's the only established actor. Even Starfire, she's been nothing.
Yeah, it's a lot of no names, a lot of people who haven't got their big break yet.
Yeah, I think that's how you pay people less, though.
Yeah, that's how you save a lot of money.
Yeah, that's how you save the money. Hawk, Dove, and Chief's in it.
Yeah, we'll see. I gotta watch the episodes, man. I can't really judge a trailer.
Elasti-Woman's in it, Robot Man's in it, Negative Man's in it, Jason Todd's in it, and Wonder Girl's in it.
There's Elongated Man in it. Elongated Man.
Elongated.
He's one of my favorites.
Episode 7's called Jason Todd.
Is it the whole episode list leak?
Yeah. Episode 1, Titans. Episode 2, Hawk and Dove. Episode 3, Starfire. Episode 4, Rachel. Episode 5, The Doom Patrol. Episode 6, The Messenger. Episode 7, Jason Todd. Episode 8, Angela. Episode 9, Donna Troy. The guy who directed The Machinist, he's doing The Machinist, or however you say it, he's doing the first episode. So that's pretty cool.
I mean, this show could be good. The trailer. I've seen bad trailers before to good movies and good TV shows.
Someone's commented, my acne popped back up again due to the amount of teenage angst from this trailer.
Teenage angst, yeah.
It's like, where's Cyborg as well? Like, are they saving him?
I don't even think he's going to be in the show at all.
Do you not think?
Nah. They're probably going to plan on doing his movie soon, so I don't know if they want to put him in the show.
Yeah, true.
Which is very disappointing, you know.
Yeah, I love Cyborg.
It's my favorite part of Teen Titans.
Really? Mine's definitely Robin.
Yeah. Cyborg for me.
I went to see Teen Titans Go last night.
Oh, was it good? The movie?
Yeah. It was amazing, yeah. It was class.
Really?
Yeah, the music was unbelievable. Like,
I gotta see that.
like the music was really catchy. I absolutely loved it, yeah. Yeah, it was really good.
Well, you got anything else to say about the Titans show?
Not really. Really, I'm not. The trailer looked awful. I'll still watch it because, well, if I find the time to watch it, because I need to watch Krypton still, I'll watch it. But who knows what'll happen because.
I mean, yeah, definitely watch Krypton. Definitely watch Krypton.
Yeah, I need to watch Krypton. Krypton looks.
That's a solid
amazing.
show. But yeah, that's it for now. Thanks for tuning in, everybody.
Go and see Teen Titans Go, everyone.
Go see Teen Titans Go. Definitely wait until Titans comes out. I don't know how that show's going to be. It really doesn't look that amazing, but I hope it's better than what we got in the trailers, right?
We can hope. We can hope, definitely.
We can hope. That's it for now. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah.
See you all in the next
one.
one.
Thanks for joining us. Yeah. Go and watch BVS. Go and watch Man of Steel. Go and enjoy Snyder's verse.
That's it for now.
Yeah.
Bye.
See y'all later. Bye. Take care.